Hello everyone, it's Carts. Welcome back to my channel. If you are looking to sell your home quickly and for the best price, you're in the right place. Today I'm going to share with you 10 essential tips that will help you get your home sell fast. So let's dive in it. Tip number 1, curb appeal matter. Boost the curb appeal, you have to understand this. First impression do matter. So the simplest thing of mowing a yard, planting some flowers, painting the front door, giving a few touch in the area which needs some touching, like for an example you might have the walling which have been need some paint. You paint it outside, give the yard a personal look for when a person do come, they find that very nice. Number 2, declutter. It's always best to not have a lot of things in the house. So decluttering make a lot of sense, because just in case when a buyer come in to look, if you have so much things like whole heap of boxes, whole heap of things put all over the place, things on the ground, and everything just full up of whole heap of things, that alone will make buyers just can't envision themselves, because the only thing them see is like the clutter. So that's why them don't want to buy the house, because they're not seeing themselves. So you have to understand, if you declutter things and just have things in a nice looking way, buyer is gonna buy. But think about it like this. If you're going to buy something yourself, the more presentable it is, the more faster you would make that decision of buying. So you have to think in that way too. Number 3, fix minor repairs. Fixing minor repairs is very important. A lot of people who might have their home, and if you have to understand, we go back to the same phrase. If you're selling a house and you have like a few, like something needs some form of fixing, the wall need like a paint, the door is creaking, fix that. If the stairs creaking, fix those simple things of like the faucet which in the bathroom running, are just for an example, fix that too. Don't make a buyer come in and see it that way. So that's why minor repairs, it's a minor one, them are very important. When a buyer come inside the house and see the house looking very maintained, it makes them want to buy. Number 4, stage in your home. Number 4, stage in your house can highlight the best features of your house. So just in case you are going to have people to come and visit, and this is what I see a lot of people do. Say you have people come and view your house, make sure the furniture set in a decent place to highlight the house. Make sure your place is staged in a formal way where the buyer is gonna envision themselves in it. So you have to think about what you're doing to entice that buyer to want to buy your place. Because after all, you are in a competitive market. So the better presentation of staging the gift to the house, the better for you. If you can't do it, find someone who will know something about stage and have them help you organizing out the property for you to get the best buyer. Number 5, setting the right price is one of the most essential things, because if you set the property too high, it will not sell. And usually, if you put the property up at a higher price, lots of buyers just not gonna come and look at it. So you need to do a comparative market analysis just to look at what properties in your area is currently selling for. And if you can find out what your neighbors and other neighbors and features and benefit of that neighbor house and the other neighbor, and you could be honest with yourself and saying, like, if the neighbor kitchen was better than yours, well, you know you need to go down on the preference. But you can't really say that because your neighbor house sell for this, your house sell for that. Because usually if the neighbor did like fix their house up and it sell for 600,000 and your house doesn't fix up, and even though it's a neighbor, you have to think about lowering your price then, unless you're gonna fix your house just the same as how your neighbor fix their house. Tip number 6, high quality pictures. Tip number 6, high quality picture really does matter. Why it matter? Because people is not a lot of agents and other people I've seen, they take pictures and they use them phone. Now you have to understand that presentation of your picture does matter. It's like going on a date, right? You meet a girl. If the girl just real nice and just looking very good in a very good, put the makeup on and thing, that alone will make you want to talk to them because they are just nice. But if they really just don't look, it's just that something that you're not gonna really have no interest in. So it's the same thing with property, right? If you take a beautiful picture of your house and stage it in the right way, and the picture of the house will have the nice lighting, you will find a lot of buyer first, because it's the first thing a buyer see gonna make them want to come and look at your property. Now, picture does make sense, right? And taking a valued, nice looking picture, again, will make a buyer turn up just to look at it. Tip 7, market your property effectively. Marketing your property is one of the most important things too, but Let me tell you different ways of marketing property. One is you put out an open house sign on your property. That's one. The other one is, for an example, social media. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all those social media, or even I'm using YouTube also. So that's one word. 10, word of mouth. Word of mouth is one of the things that work. You know, you do word of mouth or even open up. Tip number 8, be flexible with showing. Cannot express this no more. You have to be flexible with your showing. If you're really looking to sell your house and you're interested in selling, you have to be flexible. You have to understand that some people, they go to work in the morning, so they would like to see it after work. Some people come off work 4 o'clock, so 4 o'clock might be the time where people are going to be available, can show the property, can actually see the property. Another thing you have to understand is some people, they go to work 4 and in the morning time they can see the property. So that's something we have to consider if you can show the place on Saturday. Or for an example, how about Saturday and Sunday? Saturday and Sunday is a perfect day. If you don't want people to come to your house on the weekday because you yourself gonna be busy, on a weekend try to make it be available for Saturday and Sunday where a person could then come and view your home. Tip number 9, highlight unit feature. This is very important. This is your house and you got to know what about your house what you like. For an example, if the kitchen is one of your best spots, talk about your kitchen. If it's up space or your cabinet new, if you like the countertop, or for an example, some people, their backyard. If the backyard is what stands out for you, I like that. Just talk about how your backyard is. You have a grill around, you know, whatever about your house you like. That's something that you need to talk about. So some people like, so for an example, say if you have a backyard but you have a deck and you like to sit out on a deck in the morning and have coffee, you know, or you know, that's like your spot. That's something, and you love the view on the backyard, or say for an example, say you have a front yard and you have your gardening and you love your gardening, and you know, and you use that in the summertime. And what you might plant some peppers, some scallion, and some, you know, whatever people do, because lots of people, I'm from the Caribbean, so we work with callaloo. So that's something where you could talk about, you know. Number 10, work with a real estate agent. Working with a real estate agent is one thing that I think people should try to use, because first thing, we are experts and that's what we do for our job. And for us showing a property and getting it shown and doing all of that, if you're a person who always be at work but you want to get your property sell, hire an agent. If you have, for example, not enough time and you want to get your own sell fast, a real estate agent have the tools, the equipment, can get that sell fast. An expert, a person who know how much your property really worth and actually put it on the market, and you could just relax and chill and watch your house get sold in a fast way. There you have it, the 10 essential things that will make your home sell fast. If you like what I'm saying and my video seem very helpful, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel. Since you've been this far and you have seen the video, I have more to come out, more tips and tricks of how to get your own sell. So stay tuned. Thank you again and have a great day.